hello there, Baldwin friends. It sure is nice to see you. This month, we are in a season of Lent, a special time that comes between Ash Wednesday and Easter. During Lent, people will often pause doing something that they normally do, like eating chocolate or playing video games, or add something new and fun that they've never done before, like special prayers or reading the Bible. They'll do this to get themselves ready for Easter. This year, I thought that I would go on a Lent hike and invite you along too, as we discover together the way of the Lamb. Whew. Oh man, I don't know if you just saw, but I just tripped over that rock over there and fell down and banged up my knee. Good thing I packed my first aid kit with lots of Band-Aids. You know, every time that I get hurt, it kind of reminds me of Jesus' ministry. Jesus was all about caring for people who were hurt or people who were sick. He healed people who had trouble walking or seeing, people who were bleeding, or people who had different kinds of diseases. And that's because Jesus really cared about people. It really hurts when you fall down, or if you get sick. It can be no fun at all. And I bet you would want to help people that you cared about if you saw them getting hurt or sick. Maybe if you saw them skin their knee like I did, you could get them a Band-Aid. Maybe if they were sick in bed, you could get them chicken noodle soup. Maybe if you saw them fall down at recess, you could go and get the nurse. And you know, I think this all really comes down to love. When you love someone, you want to take care of them. You want them to not feel hurt or sick anymore. The way of the Lamb, which is another way of saying the way of Jesus, is kind of like this too. You see, God is love, and the love of God can make us feel better. It can make us feel healthier. Now, that doesn't mean that if you follow Jesus, you'll never get sick. Sometimes people in the church get sick. Sometimes people in the church fall down and get hurt like I just did. It's a normal part of life, unfortunately. But when we read stories about Jesus healing people, we can remember that the way of Jesus is about caring for each other and remembering that we are cared for as well. And so this Lent, even if we fall down and hurt our knees like I just did, we can remember that the way of the Lamb is healing. Well, why don't we close our time with a repeat after me prayer? So I'll start, and then you can join in after me. Jesus, you have shown us your way. Help us to follow you and remember that your way is healing. In your name we pray. Amen. Well, you know what? I think my knee is probably going to be okay. So I'm going to keep on my journey, and I hope to see you again next week as we continue to discover the way of the Lamb.